Welcome back to Mockingbird Talk Show with Simon. Today is going to be our last day spending on the topic of racism in America in modern days. And Mr. Toby is again going to share with us today something that he found which proves that racism not only still exists nowadays, but is also a large problem that affects American citizens' daily life.
Well, something that I want to share today is some of my own memory that I have experienced through my high school years.
That sounds really interesting. Were you also being discriminated against during high school?
No, I wasn't, but it was an experience that I believe that might be similar to racism.
Hmm. So what is exactly your interesting experience?
Well, I'm an Asian, and it is common to say that amongst the student that Asians are generally good at math.
Oh, I heard that statement before. But are they actually good at math though? Because Asians indeed are really good at math.
Well, many of them are, but not all of them. I believe, however, this statement might not always be aggressive towards Asians, but it is still a line that emphasizes the otherness of a people group.
Do you feel excluded from your friends when they say this line to you?
Well, it didn't really affect me a whole lot since the one that's saying this line to me are my friends. But before I was used to learning in America and the education system in America, there was a group of students who say this to me, and I don't think they're trying to hurt me or like discriminate against me, but I feel that there is a distance between me and them being created by them saying this line, and like I'm somehow different than them because I'm an Asian.
That sounds like quite a problem, because, you feel like you're excluded from the group.
Yeah, I believe it is. According to James Noam Lee, some Asians are still suffering from a hurtful domestic stereotypes. Saying that someone is good at math isn't bad, but creates an otherness for the listener. Not only that, this stereotype could hurt people even more if they're not part of the group.
Like, for example, if you're a nation that is not good at math.
Well, exactly. Saying Asian are good at math is a common thing that people do. According to Joe Leo, if I'm bad at math and I'm Asian, it leaves me at a very awkward situation. It's even possible that I would believe that I did not meet the basic standard that people have for my type of people, and because of that, I felt horrible about myself.
Hmm. That sounds like a problem that needs to be changed. These stereotypes are usually not really objective uh, opinion of a group of people, and they could be really hurtful, and they could generate distance between people and creates misunderstanding.
True. Some example of what this problem have caused are like some acceptance rates for different students. According to a news report, the internal published Harvard analysis in 2013 indicated that 43% of the admissions would have been Asians if the admission had been based strictly on academic consideration alone. However, the data seem to suggest that Harvard has a Asian quota of only 20% of its students. Um, so according to Harvard, their explanation is that they also would look at exterior activities such as being athletic and personal characteristic and achievements. However, these factors are almost wholly subjective to the one who are looking at the student's transcript, where the bias of admission office can be dominant.
Wow, that sounds like a large amount of difference. Even Harvard
That's
kind of discriminates students.
That's true. I'm not trying to say that personal achievements such as sports or community service aren't as important, but 20% of the student rate, I'm not sure if they can say that they're not racist when they're looking at the students' transcript. Because of a lot of schools wants their students to remain student diversity, it is very possible that they will bring down the acceptance rates of some students who have met the basic score, but bring down the standards for others, which I believe is unfair and quite racist.
That's true. There are still lots of racism in the US even today. Next time, we're going to go back to the 20th century and look at a story written by Harper Lee. What is it? I guess everybody knows. To Kill a Mockingbird. And in that book, we're going to look deep into the racism problem described by her. Please subscribe to our channel and continues to support us. Thank you so much. And I'm really glad that we have so many supporters who really like history and racism, and we can have a really good chat with Mr. Toby. So we hope you come back for our next episode. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Toby.
Thank you, Mr. Simon. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.